everybody, Dr. Duck Vong here, world famous bariatric surgeon, author of 13 books. And I'm excited to be here tonight. Welcome to this Facebook Live. Tonight we are going to talk about what you need to eat to stop your weight regain. It's 2019, New Year started. Maybe you put on a few pounds during the holidays. Maybe you've been a little bit slack. Maybe you've just had weight loss surgery and you want to try to prevent weight regain. I'm going to tell you how to get back on track, what you really need to do. We're going to cut past the bullshit. We're going to get rid of all the fluff. No protein shakes, no 5-day pouch test. In this video, I'm going to cover, number 1, why the 5-day pouch test makes no sense. Number 2, what you should be eating. Number 3, intermittent fasting. And number 4, bonus, what it really comes down to, okay? So, do me a favor, share the broadcast, tag people to watch with you. It's going to be changing. Even if you have not had weight loss surgery, you will gain weight as a process of getting older, living in the modern society. So, you need to be watching this too, even if you haven't had weight loss surgery. Amen? So, while we're waiting, let's share the broadcast. Tell me where you're coming from, and let's get excited. While we're waiting, open another tab, velocityvegas.com. On your browser, open another tab for me and open up to velocityvegas.com. I'm going to give you an amazing offer. Woo! We already got a lot of people in here. Awesome. So tag and share. So what we're going to do real quick is share. I got a lot of great content for you tonight. If you're watching this on the replay, fast forward to the 5-minute mark. Fast forward to the 5-minute mark and we are going that's when we are going to be starting the talk. Okay, 5-minute mark. We usually get about 300 people in here, so to do that, to get in faster, you need to share this broadcast for me. So just hit that share button so we can get the 300 people in here that we're used to getting. All right, we're up to 100. That's awesome. Keep going. I'm going to share in my little groups. I don't belong to any other groups, so any of your secret groups, your bariatric eating pal, your sleeve support groups, you got to share in those groups for me because I don't belong in them. I got kicked out. A lot of people wonder, like, why did Dr. Vaughn get kicked out of all these groups? And the answer is because I kept telling the truth and I kept promoting myself, and I don't like it when they think you're selling. That's right. I'm going to sell you. I'm going to sell you on the real answer tonight, right? Hey, Karen Jones, welcome on in. Cynthia Johnson, hi from Texas. Tiffany Brewington, my girl, how are you doing, girl? Patty G from Texas. I'm going to be moving back to Texas. So let's share this broadcast. Let's get this number up, baby. So do your part. Hit share. Invite people to come watch this. Remember, even if you have not had weight loss surgery, you are going to gain weight as you get older. That is just what happens. So what do you have to do? You have to pay attention tonight. You got to watch. All right? Fast. We're going to get started in 2 minutes. So get your glass of water, your iced tea. Some of you drinking some wine right now. I know you are. That's all right. I love some wine too. I'm not drinking wine right now, but that's okay. All right. I think I got all my groups. If you share too much, if I share too much, I'll get spammed, but that's all right. I'll take the chance. How are y'all doing? Where are you guys watching from? Man, that's a weird little thing. All right, let me say hi to some people. We'll get started in 1 minute, everybody. 1 minute countdown. Let me know, can you hear me okay? Nancy DiMartino just shared a shit ton. Thank you. Cheryl Bennett is in the house in Rhode Island. Hope you're doing okay. If you're watching this from one of the shared groups, click the video. You want to actually enlarge the video like that, okay? So you can see all the comments, and I can see the comments too. All right, that's what we have to do. Deb McKelvey from Michigan's in the house. Christy McCain, how you doing? Catherine Robin from Atlanta. Jenny Salinas is in the house. Jenny, you coming to Vegas? Who's coming to Velocity Vegas? Put a 1 in the comment section if you're coming to Velocity Vegas. If you're not, stay tuned to the end. I will give you a great, amazing offer. Okay, 30 seconds, we'll get started. Jessica Baker, Longview, Washington. I'm from Longview, Texas. How about that? Ben White is in the house. Sue First is in the house. Thank you for sharing, everybody. Appreciate that. Sherry Lynn from California is watching. Rocky Smith, thumbs up. Judith Harris, how are you doing? Don Strong from Wisconsin. Can y'all hear me okay? Diana Jackson, how's the volume? Arkansas is in the house. Kayla Guri, Lynette Ibarra, DFW. All right, we might be doing something in DFW. Comanche, Iowa. Patty's in the house. Elaine McGraw, hello. Hey, my Australians are in here. Joan Battle from Brisbane. You guys should be getting your books pretty soon. Yvonne Chamberlain, Northern California. Kylie Gray, Tiffany Reyes. All right, who's coming to Vegas? Put a number 1 if you're coming to Velocity Vegas. It's going to be amazing. All right. We're going to cover 4 topics today, so I got to get going, all right? First thing we're going to cover is we're going to talk about the stupid 5-day pouch test and what you actually have to get in order to know whether or not your pouch is stretched. Then we're going to talk about what you really need to be eating to stop your weight regain. We're also going to talk about intermittent fasting. And the last bonus thing, we're going to talk about what really matters, all right? So share the broadcast with me. I'm going to drink a glass of water and get going. Let me know if you can hear me okay. I don't know if this light's too bright on the side here. Let me adjust this light a little bit. Oh, just a little bit. Let me see. See if that looks any better. All right, let me check my volume one more time. Let me know if you can hear me. Diana Ruvolo, covering in Long Island. All right, Sally Reagan, recovering from plastic surgery. Lisa Berghaus, sounds good. All right. George Tetro, my patient, watching. Share the broadcast, everybody, one more time, and let's get 200 people in here. We usually get about 300. This is a hot topic, weight regain. I've been pushing this topic for this whole month, right? Because some of y'all have been gaining weight, so we got to get this pushed and get going. All right, Patty Corbin can hear me loud and clear. All good. Christina Benavides. Susan Goodnow, my number top fan. Christina Benavides is a top fan. Shannon Wells is a top fan. Awesome. Carrie Rowe Wilson from St. Joe, Missouri. Let's go. Oh, one more glass of water. Okay, doggy. Open up a tab to velocityvegas.com, and I'll make an offer at the end. We're going to have an amazing conference in Vegas, February 22nd through the 24th. If you have not heard about it, who loved Les Brown Jr. last night talking? Les Brown Jr. dropped the bombs last night. If you didn't catch that video, you can see it. It's on the page somewhere. Just scroll down. Okay, ready to get started? Share for me one more time. Let's go. Hi, everybody. Dr. Duck Vung here, world-famous bariatric surgeon, author of 13 books. A couple more on the way. And I love the weight loss surgery community. But we're going to talk about a topic tonight that we've just been ignoring so badly, weight regain. We got to talk about weight regain and how to really stop it. So I've done a series of these, and I've talked about how exercise doesn't stop weight regain. I gave you tips on things you need to do to stop weight regain. But tonight I'm going to talk specifically about what you need to eat in order to stop weight regain. This is important even if you've just had weight loss surgery and you're in the early, what we call honeymoon period. You got to watch this because at some point, I guarantee 100% all of y'all at some point will gain weight, okay? We'll regain some of that weight, and what I want to teach you is how to stop that when it's only 5 pounds or 10 pounds, not when it's 30 or 40 pounds, okay? And if you're a veteran, maybe you're a year, 2 years, 3 years out, or 10 years out from weight loss surgery and you've regained weight, don't lose hope. Just do what I'm going to teach you tonight and get your ass back on track. That's all I'm telling you. And even if you haven't had weight loss surgery, maybe you're a spouse of someone who had weight loss surgery, maybe you just think I'm cute and just watching me, all right? You're going to gain weight as you get older. Just look around you. Look at all the old people around you. They're overweight. I'm 46. I've been skinny all my life. I'm already starting to get this little pudgy center. I got to work on it. All of us, we all do that, right? So we want to stop it. This applies to everybody, all right? Got it? Sound good? Cool. Okay. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the stupid 5-day pouch test. All right? Okay. When you guys start regaining weight, you're struggling, you're frustrated, you're lost, you're angry, you're confused, you got all this emotion, and you're scrambling and you want to try anything, and one of the biggest things on the internet that's in the weight loss surgery community is this 5-day pouch test or pouch reset, okay? All right, I'm going to tell you right now, there is no such thing as a reset. You cannot reset your pouch. It will not reset, shrink, reset your pouch. It will not, okay? Because it's something along the lines where you're going to eat like liquids for a few days and soft foods for a few days, okay? And then people who advocate it will say, well, it reset my mind, Dr. Vong. I'm here to tell you, it will not reset your mind. Okay? It will not. Why will it not? Number one, new habits. You cannot form a new habit in 5 days. You can't even form it in 10 days. How many days does it take to form a new habit? See, put in the comment section if you know how many days it takes to form a new habit. I'm going to give you the answer right now. All of y'all putting 21 days. Ain't that what you're putting? You think it's 21 days. Shit, no, it's not 21 days. That's wrong. That's old information. It is 66 days. Study from Harvard. 66 days is how long it takes to form a new habit. Now, why is this important? Because last week I talked about going to the gym. It's New Year's, everybody's want to go to the gym. Guess when people when do they stop going to the gym? That's right, end of January, around 30 days. So do you think they formed a new habit? Fuck no, they didn't form a new habit. They just wasted a gym membership. That's all they did. Okay, I'm off track. But let's talk, it will not reset your mind. So I don't want to hear anybody saying, Dr. Vong, I did it because it'll help me reset my mind. It will not. The second you stop because you didn't learn anything, you're going to regain all that weight. Okay? That's number two. Back to number one. It will not reset your pouch. No, it will not reset your pouch. You cannot reshrink your pouch if you've stretched it. Okay? And yes, you can stretch out your pouch. I got people messaging me like, Dr. Vong, my surgeon told me I couldn't stretch out my sleeve. Not true. We stretch out sleeves all the time. Okay? But I'm going to tell you what you can do. So, don't waste your money on a 5-day pouch test. Now, most of it's going to be free. You'll have some free recipes, that sort of stuff. But then they're going to try to charge you a book, online course, etc. I got nothing against that because I want you to buy my course as an online book, so I'm not a hypocrite. I'm just telling you that shit won't work. It just won't work. My shit will work. This won't work. Okay, here's what you have to do instead. If you want to know whether or not your pouch has stretched, you have to see a surgeon, specifically a bariatric surgeon. Because just any run-of-the-mill surgeon won't understand this. You have to see a bariatric surgeon, and you have to get something called a barium swallow. This is where you drink that chalky white stuff, right? Now, I was lucky because I had a C-arm machine in my office when I was practicing, and my patients, every freaking visit they came, they got a barium swallow, and they saw an x-ray image of their sleeve or a bypass or whatever they had, or their lap bands, and they knew exactly if it was stretched out or not. Okay? But because I beat this into my patient's head, we never had stretched out sleeves. But I adopted patients who had jacked up, stretched out, contorted, funky looking sleeves. I had funky looking bypasses, all sorts of stuff. I had dilated esophagus and lap bands. So shit, yeah, this can happen. But you're not going to know from just doing some stupid 5-day pouch test, being on liquids. It will not work. We have to stop this insanity. Are we clear about this? No more 5-day pouch tests. I love their creators. I wish I'd come up with this shit. But I'm telling you, it won't work. Okay? It won't work. My way works. Promise you. So barium swallow is quick. It's easy. Preferably if your surgeon does it. Now, let me give you some newer technology. This is shit you don't know about. Newer technology. Okay? There is a special type of CAT scan. Special CAT scan, CT scan. Now, a lot of people have had CAT scans at this point. If you've been to the ER, chances are you've had a CAT scan. You fell, you hit your head, they CAT scanned your head. They think you're having a stroke, they CAT scanned you. You have belly pain, they CAT scanned you. You've broken arm, there's CAT scanning people left and right. If you've ever had a gallbladder issue, you've had a CAT scan, right? So make a comment if you've had a CAT scan, no big deal. The reason why this is a big deal is because it's not an ordinary CAT scan. You can't just go to your doctor and say, I want a CAT scan, okay? It's a special new CAT scan. Most hospitals have it, but there's a setting the radiologist needs to look. And what you're doing, it's a volumetric analysis. So what this means is that this new CAT scanner can focus in on your surgery, your sleeve, your bypass, or really any intestinal organ, anything that has a chamber. And the computer then, by spinning in a 3D configuration, approximates the volume of your sleeve. Get the fuck out of here, Dr. Vaughn, that's crazy. Yeah, you don't have to drink anything, not like a big barium swallow. You drink a little bit of contrast, but the computer does all the work and it gives you the volume. The volume is how much your sleeve can hold. This is the best test to know. Even in endoscopy, where we put a camera down your throat, we're kind of still just approximating. This new CAT scan will actually give you the real, actual volume. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you, this comes with insurance coverage, insurance costs, deductibles, copays. I get it. And your doctor might not know to order it. The radiologist might not set it right. That's why it's important to see a bariatric surgeon, to get real information, to know what to ask for. I almost said what the fuck to ask for. See, I'm getting better. I almost said what the fuck to ask for. Look at me go. Yeah, see? Dr. Vaughn growing up. Okay, so you need the best test is a volumetric CAT scan. Okay, got it? None of this 5-day pouch test stuff. So I'm going to just throat punch somebody the next time someone asks me about the 5-day pouch test. Are we very clear about this? If you want to stop your weight regain, me, you, everybody watching, all of y'all watching right now, we have to change this conversation. There's too much bad conversation going on in the bariatric community. Amen? Give me an amen if you agree. You got all sorts of stupid stuff. People drinking protein shakes 3 or 4 times a day. People trying to cram down 80, 90, 100 grams of protein. People trying to do pouch tests and liquid tests and drinking Premier protein shake. It's dumb. It's bad information. It's old information. And we need to change it. And no one's doing it except for me. And I need your help. Put a comment if you're going to help me. Cool? Woo! Damn, Dr. Vaughn on fire tonight. All right. Woo! Cool, we got our 300 people. What do you guys think? How was that number? We got a lot of amens. Diana Jackson, Shelly Lee Constant, my girl, Alyssa Bradford, Andrea Provost, throat punch. Oh, I will do it. Angela Turner, Rocky Smith, thank you. You guys help me. Share my page. Ask people, tag people, tell them to follow my fan page /Dr. Vaughn. Follow me on Instagram. Watch my videos. I have a YouTube channel. I have 400 videos on YouTube for you guys to watch. So tag them. Tell them to watch it. You could spend weeks on my YouTube channel. All right? And these videos I download, I edit it down, and I put it on to a YouTube channel. Oh, by the way, how do you like my new backdrop? You like that? That's a backdrop. Okay. So let's get this broadcast over 300 people. We're currently at 296. So do me a favor. Share the broadcast one more time. I know you've done it. I know it's annoying, but we got to do it. I am so passionate about this, right? We got to change this. All right, let's get to what you've been waiting for. What to eat. Let's talk about what to eat. No 5-day pouch test. That crap is stupid. All right. It's not going to hurt you to do it, I'm sure it's helped some people, but it's not a long-term solution. And it's another thing that you've tried for weight loss that doesn't work. And now you're trying, and it's worse because you're trying to rescue your surgery. Does that make sense? It's not like an Atkins diet or South Beach diet. It's another form of a diet. And you're going to lose weight if you've been eating crap. You'll do 5 days of liquids. You're going to lose weight. But the second you get off, you didn't learn anything. And it didn't reset your brain. Right? Now, if they had said, hey, we're going to do a 66-day brain reset, hey, I'd be all for that. That'd be good. But that's not what we got. Okay? Who is on fire today? Dr. V's on fire. I'm telling you what. All right. So, who's ready to know what to eat? I dropped something. Okay. All right, man, that first tip was on fire. I'm fired up about this shit, man. I'm telling you. We got to help y'all. Okay, so the number 2 tip. Let's get down to the meat of the matter. What are we going to eat? First thing is, I'm not going to really go into detail. I'm not going to tell you. You're like, fuck, God damn it. Okay, the reason why is if you go on my YouTube channel, Dr. Vong YouTube channel, I have a video that says what to eat after weight loss surgery. What to eat. It literally is called what to eat after weight loss surgery. So that is what's going to give you what you need to eat to stop the weight regain. Okay? I'm going to summarize it for you real quick. But here's the problem. Let's say you're watching me on a Facebook Live, or you come to one of my conferences, or you get up the courage to message me. And your question to me, you have a blink of my attention, and your question to me is, well, Dr. Vong, how do I get more protein? Dr. Vong, what should I be eating? Dr. Vong, I'm 6 weeks after surgery and I don't know what I should be eating. Like, that's not a good question to ask me, because I've created access for you, 400 videos that answers all those questions. So the first thing you got to do to stop weight regain is become a seeker. So you got to start seeking your own information. All right? You got to start doing your own homework. If you're one of the lucky ones who's messaged me and I've responded, don't waste that attention. Like, you're watching me tonight, and at the end, we're going to do a Q&A. Like, don't waste that opportunity to ask a good question. Ask me good questions. Okay. So you're going to go to YouTube. You're going to watch What to Eat After Weight Loss Surgery. Okay. And I'm going to summarize it for you also. It's called the Dr. V Diet. And I have something called the Dr. V Diet PDF. It's a free PDF. And I think it's even drvdiet.com. So drvdiet.com. Right now, you can go download this 15-page free PDF, which will tell you what you should be eating. And it does not matter if you've had a sleeve. It does not matter if you've had a bypass. It does not matter if you haven't had surgery and you're trying to lose weight. I have so many patients who've lost a ton of weight without surgery, just eating the way I teach them. I've had over 13 patients lose 100 pounds or more just following my diet. All right? So you don't need to have weight loss surgery. Now, quite honestly, we want to make it seem like there's this big, huge difference between the sleeve and the bypass, and there's really not. And the reason why is because the shit doesn't matter if your head is wrong and your education is wrong and what you know is wrong. Okay? So let's get to what you should be doing. Now, if you go download this free PDF, here's what's going to tell you. Oh, it's also in my new Masterclass Guides book. So you can go look for my Masterclass Guides book. And I'll grab one here in a second. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. So it's a green smoothie for breakfast. But you can also have it for lunch. No big deal. But you're going to have a green smoothie. Now, what makes it green? And listen, I've got like 2 books on green smoothie recipes, and people still ask me, Dr. Vong, what should I put in my green smoothie? I do Facebook Lives. I've got videos on green smoothies, and they still ask me, what should I put in my green smoothies? Like, come on, become a seeker. I want you to, the reason why, I'm not being an asshole a little bit, but I'm trying not to be an asshole. I need to teach you to start doing for yourself, right? What happens if something happened to me tomorrow? What happens if I just say, fuck it, I'm done, and I go and I leave, and I never show up on Facebook again, or I get, God forbid, I mean, I hope I don't get hit by a car, but that could happen. It happens. Life's not guaranteed. So if something happens to me, I've got all these resources for you already, and you as a community I need leaders. Who wants to be a leader in my community? Say leader, or put in number 1 if you want to be a leader in my community, to share, point people to these free PDFs, the YouTube channel, just help people, right? I can't do it all by myself. But I've created all the content. You guys just need to disseminate it. Share it amongst your groups. Because we got to change people, right? We got to help people. So you're going to have green smoothies for breakfast. Why? Because it's not going to make you feel full. It's not for fullness. It's going to be for nutrition. You are nourishing your body. You got to put the most nutritious foods in your body as much as you can. And when you've had a sleeve or a bypass, you just cannot eat a bunch of junk. You will not get the nutrition in. All right? And you got to get this for your start of your morning. I know it's winter. It's cold, Dr. Vaughn. Well, fucking choke it down. I don't care. I don't know what to tell you, man. I choke mine down. I'm cold too. I get it. I don't have any extra fat layer padding. My ass hurts when I sit on a chair too long too. I got a skinny ass tailbone. I got the same problems you do. You're lucky. You're skinny. Good job. Choke down the green smoothie. What can I tell you? It's quick. It's easy to clean, right? You don't stink up your kitchen. You don't have a bunch of dishes. You grab it. You take it to work. Just drink it. You might not be able to swig it all at once. Take it to work with you. Drink it throughout the morning. It's there to nourish your body. You got it? Number 2, we're going to have a big-ass salad a day, preferably for lunch. Now, if you don't have it for lunch, you have to have it for dinner. That's the must. All right? If not for lunch, then for dinner. Dr. Vaughn, how do I get all my protein? If I look at this, you don't have any... Put some fucking protein on your salad. What is the big deal here? Put protein on it. Put some beans in it. Put some soybeans in it. Put some couscous in it. Put some quinoa. Put a little bit of grilled fish on top. I don't even care if you want to put some steak on top of it. Like red meat's not super healthy for you, but if you're really worried about the protein, just put some red meat on it. But people are don't understand, fish and meat have the same amount of protein in them. They totally do, right? Okay, anyway, so you're going to put your protein on top. No big deal. And you can put protein. Dr. Vaughn, can I put protein supplements into my green smoothies? Of course you can. What's keeping you? Try it, right? Just try it. Try a vegan protein powder. No big deal. You guys are probably watching this going, what has crawled up Dr. V's ass tonight, right? All right, because this is basic stuff. This is basic stuff. We're going to get to the hard stuff here at the end. All right. Vegan protein powder. So you get all your protein if you want. If you don't eat your salad for lunch, you have to have it for dinner. Number 3. So what's dinner, Dr. V? So dinner is going to be a small meal focused on lean protein. So beans, fish, couscous, quinoa, seafood, lean protein. Now, why a small dinner? Because you don't need a bunch of food. Western world, the obese population, we eat this huge dinner and then we go to bed. Your body can't digest that food. It sits in your gut all night. You don't burn off the calories because you're just going to sleep. You don't need to eat that much at dinner. Even Arnold Schwarzenegger said it. It's in a podcast. Your most important meal is your big-ass salad during the day. Okay? Now, number 4. This is important. Water. I like to have 10 glasses of water, but people go, Dr. Vaughn, but how many ounces per glass? It doesn't matter. You can be fanatical about it and try to measure or whatever. You're just not drinking enough water. Most Americans don't drink enough water. So as long as you always have a glass around with you and you're drinking that water, you're good to go. I get about 10 glasses a day. I don't really count it. I will walk around with a gallon jug, and most of it will be gone by the end of the day. Okay? No, not tea. No, not decaf tea. No, not blah, blah. Water. I want you to drink water. Okay? Now, why is water important? Your macros, Dr. Vaughn, how much protein am I supposed to eat? I really tried. I am good with my macros. I get 60 grams of protein a day. I have 40 carbs or less a day. I have very little fat a day. None of it matters if you don't drink water. People are sitting around trying to measure and calculate how much protein they eat a day, but they don't drink water. What's the problem with that? What does your body need to process in order to process protein? Water. Water. So your macros don't matter without water. You got it? Your macros don't matter without water. Okay? So all these people who are evangelizing everything that they're eating, like all their macros and their nutrients and how good they are, and they're not drinking water, you're not utilizing the nutrients. Okay? Got it? Number 5. Okay, this one is controversial, but it's true, and it's the Dr. V diet. And I'm going to write a really big ass. No snacking. Ever. No snacking. Why no snacking? Anyone know? Anybody know why no snacking? Because the obese person cannot be trusted with making a healthy snack. There is no healthy snacks for an obese person. Yes, I know an apple is a healthy snack. For a skinny person, it is. But for an obese person, it's not long before an apple becomes apple slices with peanut butter. And then eventually it's going to become apple pie. Not everybody, but most people, right? Most people who've had to have weight loss surgery or are super obese, morbidly obese. Because your snacking is a sign of something else that's going on. And that's what we're going to talk about. And it's just a matter of time when this motion, I'm making a healthy snack, Dr. Vong. I'm making a healthy snack, Dr. Vong. Oh shit, Dr. Vong. I'm stressed out at work. People are talking bad about me at work. This person has just been mean to me on Facebook. And then, my husband doesn't like it. My husband thinks I'm getting too skinny. My mother-in-law thinks I look sickly. I got laid off. My daughter is hooked on drugs. And you're in this motion. Pay attention now. Pay attention. You're already in this motion. I'm making a healthy snack. And when something bad happens to you, because you're already in this motion, it's too damn easy for that healthy snack to become potato chips, ice cream, candy, whatever you've always used to control your stress or emotions or anything. You get that? I'm saying that with a lot of love, right? I'm not criticizing you. I'm trying to impart upon you how important this is because I see this pattern. I take care of so many patients and I interact with you guys on such a large level. I know that this is hard for y'all. So it's best to just not do it. You would never tell an alcoholic, hey, just have a glass of wine. It's healthy for you. Studies show that there's resveratrol in wine, and a glass of wine a day cuts down on heart disease, which it doesn't, by the way. That study's been refuted. But it's still out there in the nutrition lore. So people are still trying to drink a glass of wine. My point is, you would never tell an alcoholic, right? An alcoholic's like, I'm a fucking alcoholic. I don't have alcohol. So no, you're not going to offer them a glass of wine. So why do we tell the obese population, especially weight loss surgery patients, who've taken this extreme step, that it's okay to start snacking? It's not okay. You can't do it. And I understand your program might have told you to eat 5 small meals a day or 6 small meals a day. Don't do it. It's just a matter of time. It's old information they're giving you. I promise you it's old, outdated information. All right? The only exception to that is when you've just had weight loss surgery and your sleeve is real tight or your bypass is real tight and you really just can't get into nutrition. But at that point, you're still focusing on nutrition and water. Does that make sense? You're not really focusing, it's not snacking as much as I'm just trying to nourish my body and get over this tight spot. It will not stay tight forever. Comment below if you were tight at the beginning and now a year later, 2 years later, you're like, fuck, I can eat a fucking hamburger if I want to. I'm going to tell you, that's most surgery patients. Most surgery patients, if they wanted to, they could just pick up a sandwich and start eating it. I'm telling you, if you can't, trust me, it'll come. You live long enough, it will come. Okay? So one exception would be if you just had surgery and you're fresh, you're just trying to nourish your body with a little bit. That's it, but you're not snacking. Number two, if your surgeon, for whatever reason, did a very malabsorptive surgery on you, something like the duodenal switch or the mini gastric bypass, and you're just really struggling with nutrition, that's when you really need to see an expert. That's when you really need to see a nutritionist to really measure your macro levels and really fine-tune your eating. But I promise you, that is like 0.5% of y'all. 0.5% of y'all. Duodenal switch is only 1% of all the weight loss surgeries in the world, 1%. So literally it's 0.5% of you who will have problems. No snacking will work for 99.5% of y'all. So no snacking, okay? Super, super important. That is the Dr. V diet in a nutshell. I have it in a free PDF, drvdiet.com. I'm coming out with a book next year called the Dr. V Diet, which has recipes. It's going to have a meal planner. It's going to go into reasons why this is important. It's going to be good for non-surgery people, but it will have little sections for it. Hey, if you had weight loss surgery, fine-tune it like this. Cool? Sound good? So this is what you should be eating if you want to stop weight regain. And in fact, hey, well, Dr. Vong, that sounds a lot like what you told me to eat from the beginning. Yeah! Yes! It's what I've been telling you this whole time. There's no difference. Just start it over again. Just say, today I'm going to start over again. Okay? Sound good? Our next tip's going to be off the charts, okay? So, check it out. Excellent! How are y'all doing? Let me take some quick questions and comments. Aaron Duncan needs that book when it comes out. Nancy DiMartino, I hope you're doing okay. Cheryl Elderman Rothenberg, Big Ass Salad, B-A-S, indeed. Jackie Hawkins. See, there's another question. I've commented so much about drinking before or after surgery. Come on now. All right, everybody. Let's do this right. That is a myth, man. All sorts of stuff. Oh, come on now. Angela Turner, 3+ years and I can't eat half a burger. Maybe I'll share. The real question is, why are you even eating a burger? You're going to eventually regain your weight. Trust me on that. All right. Glenda Marie Wiles, 16 months out and can eat a small cheeseburger if I want to. You better not. You better not, because a year and a half later, you're going to be able to eat a big cheeseburger. Trust me on this, okay? Oh, here's one question. Terry Belcher, can you make your green smoothie at night and put it in the fridge? Nope. It only takes you 2 minutes to make a green smoothie. Just get up 2 minutes earlier, make your green smoothie. You want those ingredients as fresh as possible. Oh my gosh, I'm starting to lose my voice. Okay. All right, everybody, do me a favor. Share the broadcast one more time. I am so passionate about this topic, helping you guys. We have 250,000 surgeries, weight loss surgeries a year. Worldwide, about 150,000 in America alone, and I only have 50,000 followers on Facebook. What the hell? Do me a favor, share the broadcast, share my fan page, tag people, tell them to follow me. Go to your group, say, man, you got to follow Dr. V. He's laying it down straight for y'all. All right, guys, we'll take questions. Now listen, don't go off. We're going to be talking about intermittent fasting. Everybody wants to know about intermittent fasting, okay? So share the broadcast. Let's do intermittent fasting next. Woo! I'm giving you all the latest and greatest, man. Everybody wants to know about intermittent fasting. Let's do this. Hey, while we're waiting, comment if doing the Dr. V diet has helped you to lose weight. I promise you. Put a number 2 in the comment section if doing the Dr. V diet has helped you lose weight. Number 2. Put a number 2 in the comment section if doing the Dr. V diet has helped you to lose weight. And what you're going to see is that screen better fucking be full of a bunch of 2s. I'm going to... All right. Love it. Who's coming to Vegas, baby? Velocity Vegas is going to be awesome. Stay tuned at the end. I'm going to give you a great offer for it. Okay? Let's talk about intermittent fasting. You want to kick this up a notch. Look at that. Look at these 2s. Laura Kilby, George, Shelly QK, Shelly Lee Constant, Tiffany Brewington, Suzanne Goodnow. See? A 2. 2 makes it happen. All right. Let's share this one more time. I appreciate y'all for sharing. It means a lot. You know I tell y'all to do this, all share for me all the time, but because it's hard for me to sleep at night when I know so many people are hurting out there, lost, confused, and I've tried talking to surgeons. Surgeons don't want to hear it from me. Surgeons. I'm going to go to London here in April and be at a surgical meeting. But trust me, they're not going to change. Surgeons aren't going to change their ways because of me. They're going to change their ways because of you, because you're sharing information. So it means a lot to me that you share. All right, let's get to this. Number 3. Woo! Did you like the number 2 tip? Man, I got down on you. I know I was a little hard on you. I know, but I just want you to understand, I have a lot of resources available for you. It's just up to you to start seeking for you. The Dr. V diet is the best way for 90% of y'all to stop your weight regain, for your husband to lose his paunch, for your grandmother to get healthier and get her strength back, for your kids to lose their chub, your teenagers to lose. I promise you, if you do the Dr. V diet, your teenagers their acne will start clearing up. Trust me. I promise, okay? So, let's talk about number 3. Number 3 is super important because it's a real hot topic right now. I've never actually talked about it very much. We're going to talk about intermittent fasting. We'll have one more after this too. Intermittent fasting. Okay. Sometimes it's called IF for short. Now you gotta be careful with that shit because IF also stands for in vitro fertilization. So people might be thinking you're trying to get pregnant if you're like, has anyone tried IF? They'll be like, man, Mary's trying to get pregnant. Okay, intermittent fasting. Now, I want to apply it to the weight loss surgery community real quick, okay? So the number one thing I want to tell you about this real quick, do not do it if you are less than 6 months post-op. And I'm going to tell you why. The reason why is because this is the honeymoon phase. You should be like dialing in on your nutrition. You should be having your green smoothies for breakfast. You should be learning new lean proteins. You should be going through like the different stages that your surgeons put you through. You should be walking around with a big jug of water, trying to get the water in. It's the basics. You got to get the basics down first during this period, okay? Because if you just had surgery and now you're reading posts on Facebook about intermittent fasting, and then this article talks about paleo diet, and this article talks about ketogenic diet, now you're reaching for straws again. Does that make sense? This is how you got into the situation in the first place. Was you're trying to grasp the next quick diet when you should be focusing on nutrition and the basics. Make sense? You should be figuring out how you walk around with a big-ass jug of water all day long. You should be figuring out how to meditate and how to get up 5 minutes early so you can make your green smoothie. You shouldn't be trying to reach for straws or going for the latest fad. Okay? That's number 1. Number 2, I think, for my patients at least, it's okay if you are 1 year or more out from surgery. I think it's a good idea to start looking at this when you're about the 1 year mark. You've gotten a little bit lazy. You've, holidays hit you. You've been stressed out at work. You're a little bit off track. Or maybe something bad's happened, right? You're stressed out. You lost a little bit of control about food. Because, for a lot of y'all, food's a control issue. And that's okay. I'm not judgy. I'm just telling you, I get it. But sometimes it works as like a really good reset. Now, remind me, because I'm going to come back to it. I don't want to forget. The main point of IF, okay? It's for this reset. I'll come back to why that's important. So that leaves the people between 6 months and 9 months. Can you do it? Well, it kind of depends. So Dr. V, what about 6 months to 9 months? 6 months to 12 months, What do you do? And the answer is, it kind of depends. It depends on what. How good are your basics? How good are your basics? Are you going to the gym or not? You know, I did a video last time on why you shouldn't be going to the gym. But some people don't listen to me. So they're going to the gym. Dude, you probably shouldn't be doing intermittent fasting. If you're a weight loss surgery patient going to the gym, you need this nutrition, you need these extra calories, and now you want to try intermittent fasting, you're fucked. You're screwed. It won't work. But that goes back to you're still trying to grasp for this quick fix, this easy diet, this latest fad. You don't want to miss out. And you should be focusing on the basics. You should be going over the 400 videos I have on YouTube, right? You should be rereading my PDFs. You should be, having that conversation with your husband, that hard conversation with your kids. You know what I'm saying? So this is a tricky area. Like, I get it. And I know you're impatient. You're at 9 months and you're like, trust me. Because the people watching this who are 3 years, 5 years, comment if you're 3 years, 5 years, 6 years out from surgery and you go, oh my God, it blew by so fast. Dr. V's right. You got to be more patient during this time period. You got to work on yourself. This is the whole self-development. You got to ask those harder questions. You cannot be chasing the next shiny thing. And everybody who is far out, who's 2 years out, 3 years out, will say, Dr. Vong's totally right. I should have appreciated my honeymoon period soon a lot more. I should have been more patient. I should have studied more. I should have had that conversation with my mother-in-law. I should have left my job. I should have left my husband. I should have worked on myself. They'll all tell you that. Most of them won't tell you that anyway, right? The successful ones. So you're in a tricky area. I would tell you to not worry about it. I would say focus on self-development. In fact, I would tell all of y'all that's what you should be doing. I mean, for me, self-development is for everybody. But around this period is when shit hits the fan. I wish I had a red marker, but I don't. This is the shit hits the fan period. Okay? It's when you're starting to get a little bit of attention from the opposite sex. You're getting a little dissatisfied with your job. You're wanting to do more. You're speaking up for yourself. You're getting a little bit of confidence. But fuck, the scale hasn't moved in a month. People are telling you to go to the gym. Some people are hating on you. Some people are like, I thought you had weight loss surgery. Why aren't you skinnier? See, this is when all that shit starts happening. Amen? Come on now. Y'all know it's true. You know it's true. This is also the moment of the greatest fear. Give me some amens here. And insecurity. This is your time of greatest fear and insecurity. You want to go out, you want to do more, you want to challenge yourself. At the same time, you're comfortable with the old foods. You're comfortable in your marriage. You're comfortable in your job. Dr. Vong's fucking irritating. He's pushing you, and it's insecurity. It's fear. I get it. I know. I have those moments too. I have those moments too. I'm just like you. I'm having that issue right now with Vegas, man. Velocity. So, it's okay, right? You'll get past it, and this time will fly by. Now, you got to listen to the people who have come ahead of you, who are 9 years out, 10 years out. Someone messaged me on Facebook this week. She's 10 years post a bypass and was good for the first 7 years. She maintained her weight loss for 7 years, and in the last 3 years, she's regained 60, 70, 80 pounds. I can't remember the exact number, but she's regained all this weight in the last 3 years. Imagine how devastating that is. And you would think after 7 years of keeping the weight off, you'd have the information down. But you don't, because life is always about fear and insecurity and self-development. Amen? Which takes me to the last point. Why do you do intermittent fasting? It's a mental reset. Mostly, I did it today. So I had dinner last night, and I didn't eat till lunch, till about 1 o'clock. So why is it a reset? It's a mental reset. Why? To prove to yourself that you can do it. To prove to yourself that you can do it. To prove to yourself that you are more powerful than food. Now you guys are watching and going, what the fuck is intermittent fasting? He hasn't told us. I did that on purpose. Intermittent fasting is where you want to go about anywhere from 14 to 18 hours between eating, between, I'll say, significant meals. That's it. So you're going a minimum of 14. I usually do about 18 hours between meals. So I had dinner last night at 6 p.m. 6:30. So last night, so 6 this morning, that's 12 hours, and I didn't eat till 12:30 this afternoon. So that was 18 hours I went without eating. Well, Dr. Vaughn, what'd you do in the meantime? Well, I slept 8 hours of that. I woke up this morning and I had my herbal detox tea and I had water. And I drank water all morning long. Water, water, water. Okay? That's it. And I didn't die! Bitch! I didn't die! I'm still here! See? That's the point! It's to prove to yourself that you're just not gonna die if you miss a meal. And it's super powerful. Because for the beast population, a lot of y'all spend so much time, or used to, maybe still do, spend so much time worrying about the next meal, wondering about the next meal, saying shit like, oh my God, I'm starving to death. And you go, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. You're 300 pounds. You're not starving to death. When we get down to the realization that we're not going to starve to death, then people start scrambling for the real reasons why they need to snack at 4 in the afternoon. Or they need a snack at 2 when they just had lunch at 12. And it's not because your blood sugars are low. Okay? I feel shaky. My blood sugars are low. You can manifest that stuff. You can make your body be shaky. It happens all the time. You think something long enough, hard enough, bad enough, you can create all sorts of fears inside your body just by thinking about it. Just like you can make your blood sugars low. There's nothing special. Trust me. It's all in your head, which takes me back to the mental game. So, if you're over a year and you've been struggling, this is why I really strongly encourage you to look at intermittent fasting. Okay? It's because it will prove to you that you're going to be okay. Those bad behaviors that came back, your bad habits, you'll be fine. All right? Intermittent fasting is going between 14 to 18, even 20, even 24 if you want to. 20 hours between meals. And in between, you're going to drink water, which we talked about. You need to drink water. So it teaches you to drink water also. Now you want to do this. Now there's different ways to do this intermittent fasting, okay? Some people do like 5 days straight. Some people say 5 days straight or 1 week a month. Right? Some people say 3 days a week and eat regularly the remaining days. So my point with this is it's not every day. I do it about 3 days a week, and I do it especially when I know my behaviors are starting to get bad. I'm snacking too much. I'm I don't really snack. I don't mean by snack, but I'm walking around my house because I work from home now. I walk around the house like, oh, I need something to chew on. Come on, y'all know what I'm talking about. I need something crunchy. I get this shit too. I'm human. And I'll go, you know what? I'm going to do some intermittent fasting. It'll snap it. I can prove that I'm okay without it. And that's how you reset your mind. It's the most powerful reason to do intermittent fasting. Okay? Hope that was helpful. Sound good? You got it? You got it? Look it up. Start reading about intermittent fasting. Don't obsess over it. Listen to what I told you. Apply it to yourself. Be awesome. We got one more great tip. Cool? The last tip's going to bring it home. Let's do some comments here. What you guys got? All right. Nancy DiMartino's got it. Lauren Hunter, thank you. Lee, oh my gosh, your name. Carrie Wilson, welcome on in. Diana Brennizer, my patient, how are you doing? Lauren Hunter, parte, okay. Rochelle Gilliam, run for cucumbers. I'm telling you, eventually those cucumbers will turn into Snickers bars. Don't do it. CJ Russell, great tip. Thank you, brother. Longtime followers, CJ Russell. Victoria Gillette, welcome on in. Carrie Rose, Shannon Wells, still watching. Love y'all. Love y'all. Thank you very much. Share the broadcast for me one more time. This last tip. Oh my gosh, I'm way long. This last tip is going to bring it all home for y'all. I can't believe y'all sticking around. I can. Because I'm the best. Thank you guys for sticking around. All right. I can't make these to go too long, otherwise my videos, I can't edit them down enough. So, all right. Oh, intermittent fasting, become a seeker, weight regain. We're going to bring it all home right now. Right now. So tag somebody right now who needs to be watching this, man. Do me a favor, tag somebody right now who needs to be following this. This last tip is going to be short. We're going to get to it because I know it means a lot to me. It's an hour of my time, but it's an hour of your time, and you guys have been watching, and I love it, and I appreciate it. And I don't think anybody else on social media can have 300 viewers consistently for a fucking hour, right? That's my tribe. That's Dr. V's tribe. You guys are amazing. You guys are awesome. I love it. Okay, so this last tip, number 4. Okay, guys, how do you like the first 3 tips? This tip is going to bring it all home for you, okay? What to eat to stop weight regain. And here's the problem. The issue is partially what you're eating, right? I mean, I've done lots of videos about this. The only way you gain weight is because you put food in your mouth. And it can even be good food. You put too much good food in your mouth, you still gain weight, all right? So here's the question. What is really eating you? See, it's not all just what you're eating, but it's also what's eating you. What's bothering you? What's got you stressed out? What's got you bored? You know, it's such a precious life we have. It's such an honor to be alive. And if you're religious, I'm not particularly religious, but if you believe you're made in the image of your Creator and this life is a gift, why are you wasting it? Why are you bored? How dare you fucking be bored? Boredom eating. It's so stupid. It's so selfish, right? You were given this one life to do something amazing with it. Why don't you? What's bothering you? That's what you got to get to the heart of. What is bothering you? I'm going to tell you a couple of things right here. Now, it's up to you to decide. There is a people issue. You've got people issues. If you're regaining weight, somebody in your life has just freaking got your panties in a knot, right? They they got their pins in you and just twisting and turning and bothering you. It could be your mother. I know. It's your son. I get it. So what? Cut him out. Get him out of your house. Kick him out. It's my son, Dr. Fong. Even better. Make the point to the rest of the family. It's my life. I'm going to do what's good for me. Trust me. Let me ask you this question. Who's the most important person in Dr. V's life? Answer? Dr. V. Who's the most important person in your life? It better be fucking you. You. Take care of you. You are number one. It's not selfish. I don't want to hear this stuff. I always do stuff for other people and they take advantage of me. Well, boo-hoo, stop it. Don't let them. Because it's driving you to do this. And you don't want this, so you got to cut this out. And I get it. Mom, sick. You never knew who your dad was. I get it. You were abused. I get it. Your boss is mean. Get a new job. I get it. All right, so it could be people. I'm going to tell you a big reason why people, and we ignore it, is fucking money. The sooner I can get y'all to realize that money is an issue, we can really start working on this. And you live in America. This is the best time in the history of mankind to be alive. There's more money on this planet, than ever been. It has often been said, if you take all the money in circulation, you don't have to print new money, all the money in circulation and divided it evenly amongst 7.5 billion people, we would all be millionaires. We would all be millionaires. And yet you sit there and say, I'm on disability. I only get paid this little crumb. Go after your money. Because you're stressed. If you've ever said eating healthy is too expensive, that's a money issue. It's not that eating healthy is too expensive. You don't have enough money. And it bothers you. If you're trying to stretch your money, that old saying, too much month at the end of the money, you're worried you're not going to make it to your next payday. Christmas got you bent over the barrel. It's a money issue. Okay? So people issue, money issue. And I'm not even going to put stress. So people are going, it's stress, Dr. Vong, it's stress. No, it's not. It's not stress. Because if you take the stress, okay, I'm going to put stress. It's not stress because stress is going to come back to one of these two things. I guarantee you. It will come back to one of these two things. Yes? Amen? Okay. It's not emotions. Dr. Vong, I'm an emotional leader. It's not sadness. It's not depression. I understand. There's some chemical imbalances. I get it. I'm not putting anyone down if you struggle with depression. But there are you understand what I'm saying? There are techniques that you can use to help your depression.